Here we are, here we are. Let the live go out. Good evening, good evening. It's a Sunday night. Let's see if we can do what we usually do, boys and girls. If you're coming in, show some likes. If you can, share it with whoever you want. It's a debate about Cyprus, and we want to get it started. So we'll give it a minute, as I always do, for it to go out, and then we can talk about what's going on in Cyprus right now. I think there is a little bit of news going on. I've seen that there's a mysterious missile being launched from somewhere in the north of Cyprus. No one knows what it is or where it came from. Turkey claims it's international waters. Others claim it came from Cyprus. We don't know. If anyone has any more information about that, it would be great to hear about it. And if you can hear me, guys, if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Always need to test the mic because TikTok changes every other day. And it looks like it's changed again. It's changed again, to be fair. It looks something completely different again. Gonna have to figure out how it works again. That's all right. It's all good. What else have we got? It's funny because about a week and a half ago, I talked about wanting to see if we can discuss getting rid of the British bases. And it seems in the last few days, the president of Cyprus, Nikos Christodoulidis, has also mentioned it might be a good idea to start talking with the British bases. Might be a good idea to start talking with the Brits to see if we can negotiate something. I think, again, like I said about a week and a half ago, it's a perfect time, perfect government. Keir Starmer probably would be open to talking about, closing down at least one of the bases, probably, to start off with. Maybe giving it back to the Cypriots. Who knows, right? Anything's possible. I'm sure that negotiations can be made and that something will come out of it. So those are the two current topics, I would say, because there's not much else going on in Cyprus politics. But I'll let the live go out. If you guys can hear me, let me know in the comments. And if you can't, then we got a problem. Oh, there he is. How you doing, Jay? I hope you can hear me, son. I'm guessing you can. Alpha Dictor. I never know. I can never say that, bro. Alpha. I can never say it. I'm just going to call you Alpha. You obviously detect stuff. So you're a detectorist. Detectorist. Fuck. That's a mouthful, man. That is a proper mouthful. But yeah, good evening, guys. Obviously, we're talking about Cyprus again, as usual, as we always do. Come on in, get comfortable. Let's get a debate going. It is a Sunday night. I know it's a school night, but yeah, let's see what we can get up to. Oh, Suat is in the building. Yes, Suat the Cypriot. You're saying that I don't have a problem. Okay, great. You can hear me loud and clear. Lovely, mate. Lovely, lovely. Always got a good microphone on when it works. So I'm glad it's working, Suat. What's new? What's new? Have you heard about the missile? I saw it in the news today, early morning. Mysterious. Very mysterious. Not to mention what's going on with the Americans right now, but there's also some news that I think the Germans, or I think it was the Germans, that are docking in Limassol shortly, if they haven't already docked. Also, something else I saw, one of the ex-Greek ministers said, now this is paraphrasing and I don't know if it's true or not, I'd like to believe it's not true, but one of the ex-Greek ministers did say that Greece is there just to help the Brits, and it's got nothing to do with the Cypriots. Now, this is something that I did speculate initially. I did think the same thing. Now it's been kind of confirmed by a minister, although again, it's not 100% true. So again, that's open to interpretation. Whoever's coming in, good evening. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. It is a Sunday night. Paul US. Cyprus is Greek. Turkey is a Turkey. Yeah, get the jokes out early, man. Get the jokes out early. Why not? I mean, at least you put laughing smileys on it, or whatever they're called, emojis, laughing emojis, which means you're obviously, you're obviously joking, which is great, man. George Jason, yes, I heard that. Is it true, George? Did he actually say that, the minister? And if so, how do we feel about that as Cypriots? I don't feel very good about it. Abbas,
Hey,
what you got
can
for
you
me?
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Lazy
Hey,
crazy, the
I
anti-Turkey.
have just a question. about this, the Cyprus and Greeks. Do
What's up?
they support the Zionist Israeli regime?
What does that mean? What? Why would you think that?
What does mean?
Yeah. Why would you think that?
Because I don't think like that, but I have seen in news medias that the Cyprus, the
I mean,
Greek
quite sure.
Cyprus and the Greece, they support the Zionist Israelis.
What do you mean by support? I don't understand. I mean, look, we've got a couple of deals going on. Yeah, we've got a couple of deals like every other country in the world does. Apart from that, I don't see why Cyprus gets criticized for having a deal with Israel when the whole world, including Turkey, by the way, has a deal with Israel. Oh, and I've been restricted, by the way.
Which one? Which one do you mean?
America, Europe, Turkey. Until recently, by the way, Turkey still does deals with Israel. Every country in the region. Lebanon even does deals with Israel. I mean,
Do you support those Zionist Israelis who committed genocide in Gaza, who killed 19,000
why would
women
we
and
support a
children?
genocide? That's got nothing to do with it. What we do as business doesn't mean we support a genocide.
Yeah, but you have
Who
to
told
think
you
that
that?
you will be, the great Israelis. Israel.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I know about the plan. I know about it. But what's Cyprus got to do with it? Cyprus has nothing to do
Because,
with that.
Cyprus is a part of Great Israel.
No, I don't think so. Cyprus is an independent country. It's an independent European country. The only problem we have in Cyprus right now, my friend, is that we are divided. That's the only problem we have in Cyprus. We're not worried about anybody else or any other country. We're worried about what's happening on our island, man. Taste of Cyprus, how you doing, man? I think you're up. I don't know if you know.
Very well, mate.
Ah, you're here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Long time no see, mate. You good?
Yeah. Long time no see as well. What's the debate tonight then?
The what, sorry?
What's the debate tonight then?
It's an open debate tonight. We're talking about, we're talking about... Did you hear me there, Taste?
I didn't. Keeps cutting out.
We were talking about the mysterious missiles that were fired from North Cyprus yesterday or this morning, I think.
What do you mean they were fighting from North Cyprus?
Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't. No.
Well, it's in the news, and Turkey's claiming it was from international waters. And we're trying to figure out, what really happened.
I didn't know that.
Does anyone else? You guys, did you read about it?
Were they fired from the occupied area?
They were fired from Karpaz.
No.
Is that true? Suad is here. Suad actually, we live in...
That's right. No, that's the first time I hear that.
Oh my God. Hunters.
Hi, Sofra.
Hello, Suad. Is it true the missiles were launched near you, or...?
Yeah, not far away where I live.
Where do you live?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
You know where I live, bruv? And
I
I've been
forgot.
inviting you and your Mrs. Jan to come up and we can have some sula or whatever you want.
I forgot
everything
to
is
go.
on me. It's okay, bro.
Do you know who makes a good suvla? Taste of Cyprus, the guy on the left.
No
He
problem
makes-
at all.
makes a good suvla.
You can come and join us as well.
Going to Clay Oven now.
Say again, Taste?
We do Clefty going to Clay Oven. I
Yeah,
bought Clay
yeah.
Oven from Cyprus.
That's
Every
it.
Sunday we do lamb shoulders. I do a whole neck today and kefalaga. That's it.
And where are you based, my brother? Where are you based? Where is your place?
My place in Chesn. Near Waltham Cross.
Waltham Cross. No, we actually, you know that Pleftigo is belong to Cyprus, so it doesn't make any sense when it does get cooked in Europe. You
What do you
get
mean,
my
Suat? What are we
point?
supposed to eat if we don't cook it in Europe, man?
But no, I
I'm just joking, man.
listen, I
I'm
thought
just joking.
it's a Cypriot dish, but we have to carry the tradition where we are, unfortunately.
Exactly, exactly. I was just joking. Please, soft, don't attack me, bro.
I have to, man. You can't go after the Gleftigo, you know?
Yeah. Listen, the Leftigo here that we do, I'm not going to offend anybody, but the meat that we use is better quality than Cyprus. Trust me.
Nah, it was just a friendly joke, my friend. Friendly joke.
No problem,
I'm
mate.
just kidding.
But,
You know.
anyway, but
And
Suat,
Kleftigo
tell
is
us.
Kleftigo.
Tell us about the
Go
missile.
on,
What do you know
bro.
about it?
So what's
I know everything about. Sorry, I think our friend wants to say something. If he wants to say anything about
no,
Kleftigo,
no, forget about the Klepticon now. I'm interested in
and
hearing
that's
more
it.
about these missiles and what's going on in Cyprus.
Everything is going on in Cyprus. Cyprus is actually now, I have been talking and saying about, the other lives that I go on, Soft Nose, John, TC, everyone that he puts on lives. I'm talking about the Cypriot. We've been discussing and we've been talking about it. It actually happened 3 days ago. Unfortunately, it happened, and one of my friends videoed it, and they seen as they was fishing, they videoed it, and it was 12 missiles not far away where I live. It's all over internet. It's true. It's not rumors. It's nothing that that we should be proud of it, because we want tourism, we want respect in our island. But unfortunately, it's true. It happened. Yes, it was outside the international waters, but when you consider that it happened between Turkey and North Cyprus, it's not really something that we should be proud of.
Where,
And
where
they
do you,
claim,
where do you
go
live in
on,
Cyprus?
where do I live in Cyprus? I live in Panhandle.
Okay.
Panhandle.
He's
Yeah,
Turkish.
sorry?
You're an original Turkish Cypriot, aren't you, Suat?
Go on, bro. You know that.
Where was your family originally from, Suat?
Bro, you want me to advertise myself, or you just want to pick up a lot of listeners? When I'm on, that your life will go boom.
Go on then, make it
Now
go
you
boom.
can. Because, I'm the king, man, after you.
Go for it. You can be the king, man.
Nah, after you, bro.
You know what? I don't know. Taste of Cyprus. Where's your family originally from?
I'm originally
I'm from Gochina, bro. I'm from
Triada.
Diliga.
Hold on.
Triada.
What? Sorry.
Αγία Τριάδα για Λούσα, Σκαρπάση.
Okay,
Ooh, how
so
do you know all this, bro?
Sorry?
Did you say you are from Yalusa?
Oh, I'm from Αγία Τριάδα. Now they call it
So-
Spahi.
You are?
I'm from Αγία Τριάδα, yes. I was born and I lived there for 12 years. I was 2 years enclaved under their occupation, 2 years. Then we left, went to Larnaca, and we came to England.
Re, why did you left, Re? I got so many. I'm in Yalusa. I got so many brothers and sisters Budon Rizzo Carpazo and Budon Sipai. We was eating and drinking, 12 of us, in Marina in Yalusa. So
Yes.
why did you left? And when are you coming back? Hadere Filemo.
Well, you know, our village is the most beautiful village there. You know where the marina, they built the marina? Literally, where my house is,
Ela.
I can
Yeah.
see the marina. But I haven't been there for 52 years.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So you are neighbor to my village, Yalusa, and
that's
like I said, Refile, I was down at Marina with. I think that we were about 12 people, and that was
yeah,
last week. Well, 5 days ago. I have so many friends. I'm not going to give no name here from
yeah.
Sipai. Yeah. And no, man, you should come and visit your country, and we should do something. Okay, let's stop this, and let me give you information about the missiles that is being thrown.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. 12 of them. They're all over social media. So I'm not giving any secret out. This is actually what happened. And it's not good for Cyprus, what we're having, what we're going through. And I'm only talking about tourism. I'm only talking about peace. And I'm only talking about people from outside trying to disturb our peace.
Who are those people?
If that makes come on, Ray. Donald Trump
Tell
is
us.
number one. Donald Trump is number one. Netanyahu is number two. And Iran is not helping the situation, but that is something that we can't really handle or change. As long as we stick together, I'm talking about Cypriot, maybe we can have a chance. And yes, your prime minister did come out and said we will have a discussion with UK about the, you know, they have two places. You just mentioned it. Very, very loud. I can't even hear myself.
We can hear you, man. We can hear you. Taste of Cyprus. What do you think about the connection we've made with Israel? Are you happy with it?
To be honest with you, the whole, I don't want to make a comment online, but it's pretty Cyprus like this now. It's pretty Cyprus like this.
We can't hear you, Filemo. Put the microphone next to you
The-
because I want to hear how you feel and what you want to say.
my opinion is that I think
Yeah.
we made a mistake and we fallen in the trap, and it's become a very dangerous situation for the
Well
Cypriot,
done.
for the
Well
Cypriot
done.
problem. As you're aware, you know, we already been, in my opinion, there was no friction, no hatred towards each Turkish Cypriots. Unfortunately, the people that were involved now, they were involved in 1974.
Now, don't go back. Don't go back, Filemo. But I'm 100% with you. Exactly what you say is happening. But don't go back to 64, 74 and all that. Let's stay where we are now. And Sofu just asked me about the missiles and what your prime minister said.
Yeah.
We are in a difficult situation,
Very.
but please, please do not go back to 64, 74. We're living in 2026.
But what I
Please.
was trying to say to you, my friend, in 19,
Yes, bro.
it was no friction between the Cypriots, whether you was Turkish or Greek. What I used to do,
Yeah.
right?
And
Galinopoli.
we-
You know the
we-
village Galinopoli?
We are
Galinopoli,
on, we are on the same page. Carry on.
right? It was nothing, no problems. So what created the problem? It was the outsiders, that the people
Yeah.
that, you know,
You're talking like Mire. Carry on.
well, that's how I feel. That's how I see things, right? And unfortunately, you know, Cyprus became like this, and we're everywhere, which I'm not happy about that, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
But what can we do? The only thing we can do is to get together and unite, and people go back to their houses. That's it, you know. And now the way I see things, I think we have a big problem there. Now you're telling me missiles are fired. Something
And actually, definitely we have big problem. But I am 100% agree everything that you say. I agree. And yes, we do have a very big problem. And I hope God, Jesus, whatever we believe in, can put everything right on our side, the Cypriot side. Carry on, Philip.
bravo.
Them.
Bravo. That's it. That's what I'm hoping. Because we got
Yeah, there you go.
Cyprus.
Thank you.
Cyprus is a very small country. In my opinion, everybody should leave Cyprus alone and let the people get on with their lives. That's my opinion.
Yasure, Philip.
You know, all this nonsense I'm hearing, oh, when you tell them where you're from, and then this uncle checking Cypriot next to me, oh, how come you get on? You know what I mean? This is manipulation of people talking rubbish all the time, in my opinion.
Yeah. You're 100% right. Like I said, you're talking like I do.
But what can we do though? You know, I'm in England. I never wish to be in England. But unfortunately,
Hadere, you never wish to England. Why you not coming back?
where am I going to come back? My house has been occupied for the last 50 years.
No, έναν λεπτό. First, Sofu knows, I mean, we've been having a lot of discussion on this planet. And when you say my house is, come on, man, I don't want to go deep. I don't want to, bring all the nationalists to attack each other and we destroy the panel that Sof is.
I don't believe nothing. I'm not.
No. I was only disagreed with Sof. My brother is, he knows all about it. Unless he stops me.
Milliyetçilerin hepsini eşek. He's my chef now. He's talking rubbish.
Well done. Well done. But we being Cypriot, we should choose our words unless we want to talk good about Cyprus. If we say my home was, occupied, I will turn up. Right, you're a Greek Cypriot, I'm a Turkish Cypriot. If you say to me your home was occupied, I will say to you, Refile, my home was occupied as well. Yeah. So let's understand each other and pay respect, which we don't want to go into LKB, Temete, Volcan. No, those things are all past. Let me let my point. Those things are all past. As long as we go and dig the past and find out that we are innocent and only the outsiders made us what we are now. Because when we go back and dig, trust me, Ray, all we're going to find is a mud full of shit, full of racism, full of fascist, full of God knows what. So let's talk about what Sofu just mentioning, the missiles, the United States, the countries that bring all the warships around our beautiful island.
Who gave them permission to do that?
Έλα ρε φίλε μου. Έχουμε έναν Donald Trump who's trying to cause problem everywhere so they can forget about what he did with what he did with Jeffrey Epstein in that island. He just wants to forget about all that shit that he done, so he doesn't get. Yeah, man. He wants to cover all this up and he's shit stirring all around the world. That's the whole thing, man. We're good enough to understand what he's doing, what he's trying to do, and obviously we should not fall for his stupid things, but unfortunately it's not in our hands. We have Turkey, we have NATO, we have Greece, we have so many, that they have to listen what they say. I don't know why, but they do listen what he says.
You're right,
That's how much
Eleftheria.
for me. So
Eleftheria is here. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a while.
You lot don't like me on the panel.
It's not me that don't like you.
Hey, Durchi don't like me, but I don't care.
Yeah, right. You're entitled to your opinion. You can say whatever you want, man. Everyone's got free speech,
sorry, who doesn't like him?
Well, what do you think of his photo, Suat?
His photo is what I can't see. Oh, okay. Oh. The north side is all in blood. I got it, man. Okay, fair enough.
Can you read Greek, Suat, as well?
Well, not really, but
Okay.
you don't have to be able to read when he has where I live and where I'm born is all in blood. I don't think I'm more than welcome to listen to his opinion, but I think that is not really the truth. Because where I born, he's showing it's all in blood. How? Why? Why is it all blood where I born? Elare Philemon,
That's
come
a
on
tough
now.
question,
Hadi,
Eleftheria. Go for it.
Why is he in blood?
But with respect, with respect. He can tell me what he thinks, how he feels, that where I born is all in blood. How, Philemon? How?
How?
Ne, Bemu, because where I
It
born,
represents the rape of Cyprus committed by Attila.
but please don't forget, I born where you show on your profile is all blood. That's where I born.
We are
Yeah?
not there. So at Kokina is why.
George,
Hello, my friend.
Galinita, hello, brother, hello.
Asukateshin. Let's hear Eleftheria.
And actually, yes, please.
I have no qualms against you if you were born there. My issue is with invaders and illegal settlers. But we have a major problem with the Turkish Cypriots always turning to their mother Turkey instead of respecting the fact that they are Cypriots.
No. That's not the. Look, you just come up to me. I'm gonna add you as a friend, and then we can discuss. You can go under my profile, which we recently had our Prime Minister Erdogan coming to where I am. This is I'm talking about the Prime Minister Erdogan, very good friend of mine. I asked him exactly what you're just saying now, the settlers, occupation, Refilemo. As long as we don't go back to what I was saying to my friend from Sipahi, from Carpazia, as long as we don't go back to 64, 74, and, scratch our wounds, scratch where is the pain is, or let me say, put fuel in the fire to make it worse, I think we can solve this problem. And as long as we can solve the problem between us, I'm talking about the Cypriots, then we should stop hate each other.
We don't.
Okay?
Can I just say something on that word?
Exactly.
The hate,
Go on.
I don't know where people get that hate, right? It's not such a thing. The question I'm going to ask you now, my friend, if it's a solution in Cyprus, say, for instance, right?
Yes.
The other guy says on there, where is he from? An Eleftheria? I'm not too sure what it is. If it's a solution in Cyprus, what happens to my land and my house? What happens there? That's what I want to know.
Okay, I got your question, but like George said, we should let my friend who's got the Cyprus, one side is all on black, like George said. We want to hear his view, his opinion, and
A taste
whatever
of
he
Cyprus. I
wants
can
to
give
tell us.
you. I can give you a very simple explanation of what we know so far, unofficially. What
Okay.
happens if there's a BBF, which is a federation solution? If your house is available, you have the right to return. If it's not available, you'll be compensated. I think that's the only two
We
solutions.
don't want compensation,
Unfortunately.
Resofogli. We don't
Of
want
course, I don't want it
compensation.
either. But what else can we do if they've built a hotel on your land or our land?
My house is been occupied for the last 50 years, right? And my ex-wife, she took my mother down there and my son to show them where I was born. And it's not occupied by Cypriots. It's occupied by Turkish Bulgarians. What gives them the right to occupy my house? Why?
I'm gonna let George to answer you because we don't want to go too deep. So let's have, Greek Cypriot explaining and answering the Greek.
Hey,
If that's all right.
Sote, let me to explain, please. Let me to explain. They are saying this is my homeland. No, it's not your homeland. It was the homeland of the Persian, the Cyrus the Great. Before when Alexander the Great, he came to
Go on.
Michael said before we can go to 500 before Christ to start, and he was right. Anyway, I think we can keep the panel civilized tonight, and I think there is common ground, especially the five of us are in the panel. I think we all agree that Cyprus is for Cypriots. And Eleftheria and Suat and Taste of Cyprus, and do you all agree? Eleftheria, Thanatos, you agree? You agree that Cyprus belongs to Cypriots?
Yeah.
Okay, this is common ground, a very good common ground. And there is a problem, there is a division, and I believe to dismantle, to eliminate this division, our goal is the cooperation between Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots. If this cooperation fails, there will be an end for the Cypriots in this island, Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots. I understand, Suat,
What happens to the settlement zone?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
What happens to the settlement?
Can't hear you. For you mean about the people, for the refugees that were living in the north?
No. What happens to the settlers?
Okay.
He said
There is a problem. I think the solution that was, not the solution, the suggestion that was in Crans-Montana, that some of them could stay, especially if they are here for a great period of time. For example, what can we say, we, the Greek Cypriots? My ex-wife is a refugee also, and she has a house, she still has a house at Katokopia, a village near Nicosia. But what can we say about somebody who came, a mainlander from Turkey? I'm asking this, I'm not answering this. And what can we say about somebody who came here in 1976 with his wife, and now they have grandchildren? And if these grandchildren are born 2-3 years ago, 2020, can we say they are settlers? This is a real question.
Well, this is a mess, isn't it? This is a mess at the moment. Because
This is a mess.
I totally agree with what you say. But is it fair for both communities, right, half Turkish Cypriot I talk to, at least said where they were born.
Taste of Cyprus. I think you got mic problems, my friend. I don't know if
Yes, yes.
we are
Thank you, sir.
struggling to hear you, unfortunately, and we want to hear what you're saying. I don't know if you can move
Exactly.
the microphone a bit closer to you, or
Yeah, I've got it right there for some reason. I think it's the reception anyway.
got you.
I think
Present's got bad reception.
it's not fair on both communities that they lost their property where they were born.
We can't hear you.
Okay, I've got a problem with my phone.
Yes.
Not with your phone, maybe where you staying and where you talking to. I mean, if you can change your place, if
Yeah.
you're in the living room.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, I think it was very unfair, and the problem should have been solved years ago, but it hasn't. Obvious, the big fish, they have plans, and at the moment, we can see those plans happening around us. That's all I can say. And it would be nice, because I left the village 12 years old. I'm 62 now, and I would love to walk on that earth where I was born, freely.
Where was you born?
Hai Adriana, right?
And actually, okay, look, let's take it, and actually, Filemo, because you switched a place, I thought it was someone else. Okay, and actually, look, we should not complain about the settlers. Our new Prime Minister, Erdogan, he's been explaining and talking about these settlers, as you call, for since he's been elected. But the problem is what he's saying to me, myself, directly. And if you become a friend with me and go and follow, I shared his videos, what he's been saying. I translate it in English and I give a lot of information. What he's saying about the settlers, obviously, we should take it the way it is. What do I mean? Or what does he mean? We should keep our island as a Cypriot. That's for number one.
Yeah.
We should not ask for Israelis or different countries if they invest, if they buy homes, if they say whatever they say. We should not take them on board and listen to what they say. This island is belong to Cypriots and Cypriots only. What I mean for that, we should be able to talk in our home, not our neighbors. When I say neighbors, different country. If you come and invest some money, that doesn't give you right to tell me what I do. Mr. Erdogan, our president, has been talking and saying about the settlers, exactly what Sofo said, and George said. If they came here, 1976, they deserve every right to be a Cypriot. You're born here, yeah? Let's say 1976. They came here, he fell in love with the Cypriots, doesn't matter Greek or Turkish Cypriot. The kids are born here. So if they fell in love and married and got their kids, and the kids has been living here for over 30 years, born and live in Cyprus. And if you don't allow them to have the citizenship, to have their passport, that's where we go wrong.
Okay, but listen, I understand what you're saying. Is it fair on the Cypriot people, men, like me, that we lost out, or the village that we was born? You can say, I understand what your point is. You can understand
Yeah, good.
my point
Thank you.
as well.
Not my point, Refilemu. It's our Prime Minister Erdogan point. I'm not saying if the Nigerian came here 10 years ago and have a kid between each other, I'm not saying they married. Please do not misunderstand me. Not everyone that he borns here is Cypriot. Unless, look, there is only two countries can decide this. Turkey and Greece. That's where they should come to understanding, which they are. But when there is light for opportunity, so for us to have a peace, if there is an Israeli, if there is in a different country, the people comes and tell us what to do in our country, that's where we go wrong. So I'm glad that we are talking about Cypriots. So we are the only one that can understand each other, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it makes,
So
I completely disagree with all these purchases, foreign investors in Cyprus.
Refilemu, where are you? Are you in the shop? Are you in the house? There's a lot of noise in the background. I want to understand everything that you say.
Listen, I will join you again because I'm in the restaurant. We're quite busy.
And that's it. And that's
Enjoy
it.
your meal, re. Enjoy your meal and leave us alone, re.
Hey, George,
Leave us talk.
George,
Leave us talk.
he's cooking leftigos, Ray. He's cooking leftigos.
We've done Kleftigo, we've done everything today. Anyway,
Φάτο ρε φίλε μου. Φάτο κλέφτικο. Τζάις μας να κουβεντιάσουμε. Εμείς που δεν έχουμε κλέφτικο. Εμείς που είμαστε...
Άντε ρε πόη, καλή νύχτα στο
Καλή όρεξη ρε.
Anyone in North London, Cheshunt, make sure you follow Taste of Cyprus, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm
καλά
doing
να είσαι,
it
ρε.
right now. I'm doing
Come and
it
see you
right
soon,
now.
but I'm on a diet, but I'll come and see you soon.
No problem. Thank you very much.
I hope he
Anyway,
comes back.
I would, Suat, I haven't listened to you for many days, re. Are you okay, first of all? Are you strong?
I'm good, brother, man. I just, when Sofu come along and he was asking about what was happening for, styles that he's been thrown off. And I think that is the two topics that he shared. What was happening and was it true? Was it real? Yes, it was. And what your Prime Minister did say, he was talking to, I don't know if his name.
Resua, now you got
Can't be
background
me.
noise, man.
No, I'm talking. I'm sitting
Είναι
by the
αυθόδης
fireplace.
πυρετός. Εκόλλησες σου αυθόδη πυρετό, ρε μένα.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just sitting by my fireplace at
Pandemic.
home, no music, nothing. So, George, yeah, man, I'm all good. I'm giving information as it happens. Elare
Μπράβο,
Andrea.
ρε.
Yeah, there, George. What's
Elare
happening?
Andrea.
Hey, George, what are the Greek Cypriots saying about the news? There?
Έλα, ρε, what about what news? About the cows and the illness here?
No. Forget the cows. Don't worry about the cows.
Okay, I think yes, we have a big problem with the cows. You know, Sof, this
I know,
problem?
foot and mouth. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, I would like to say to Suat that yes, I believe it is humanitarian to be some people from mainland Turkey to consider them Cypriots, but there must
Yeah.
be a logical number because I think yesterday I saw Jan's Jan's post
Yeah.
that he was describing the population of the north, and it was about 600,000, which is something illogical. This means that there is a way that they are coming from mainland Turkey. The Turkish Cypriots were 104, I think, thousands in 1960. So it is logical 200,000, 300,000. it must not be over that. So yes, my opinion is that a number of these people who came from Turkey for humanitarian reasons, and especially if they came 50, 40, 30 years ago, could have
Yes.
the citizenship, but there must be a limit. And I think the negotiators said that there must be a limit. I think
Yes.
in Annan plan it would be just 30,000. Now I believe the number will be bigger, but there must be a limit. Otherwise, this will become Turkey in a few years. John said about 600,000, I think, people in the north. I think it is a big
Yes.
number.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. You know, John is our brother. We've been talking to him for years and years, you know. Not that we've been talking, he's been opening lives like Sofu, you know, he's talking sense. But the people that comes on his panel, this is very, very thin line, and you are educated men, you're a teacher, as we all know. We should understand John's, basically, he's saying, if you know, don't allow me, and he's talking about the settlers, to become a resident like our brothers again, Muskara, you know, I mean, I haven't spoken to him. And we have John here from mainland, you know, Turkey. We should consider and pay respect. If they've been here for 40 years, 30 years, come on, Ray, they are Cypriot. I know the numbers is sometimes, it sounds really bad on both sides. They becoming too much, but these are all to do with solution that what we are looking for. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, Rod. I understand
Thank
and
you
I
so
agree.
Yes, thank you.
But I would like to say something else also. Whoever wants to have a Cyprus citizenship must consider Cyprus his motherland. Because
Exactly.
if I consider my motherland Turkey,
Yes.
because I don't want to say a name, but one of the people that coming to the panel and asks for the Cypriot citizenship.
George, sorry to interrupt you, but you've really inspired a question. And that is, if a Turkish settler gave up their Turkish citizenship for a Cypriot one, would that please you? Would that please the Greek Cypriots, do you think?
I don't know if the other will agree with me, but yes, for me, Rezov, I want to believe that the Turkish Cypriots and whoever stays in this island and has Cypriot citizenship, either he is a Greek Cypriot or a Turkish Cypriot, or he came from Syria or Israel or Armenia, considers and has at his first priority Cyprus. Because I heard some of our friends in other lives, in your lives, saying that our motherland is Turkey, and I consider myself Turk. So how can I be calmed and feel safe if I vote for a Turkish Cypriot as a president and consider his countryland Turkey? This would be very naive of me, and we will never accept this.
I agree with you.
I have to be. I have to feel safe. Tell me what?
No. Shofu said I agree, and I said I agree as well. So please carry on, George.
And we're not reinventing the wheel, George. That's the same with every single country. So why should Cyprus be different?
Because I am wondering because, for example, at Canada, we have English-speaking and French-speaking people, but their motherland is Canada. Their country land, their country is Canada. Here, we heard many times. I think I'm not sure. Only Turkish Cypriots saying that I consider myself Turk. There is no
Not all, right? Not all of them, George.
not all, of
Yeah.
course not all, of course not all. I don't. There is no Cypriotness. There is not Cypriot ethnicity. So, how can I accept to have a mindset like this and vote for him either as a president or a member of a parliament? Of course, I feel I love Greece and I accept my Turkish Cypriots to love Turkey. This will never be, will never, there will be always in our mind. But our first priority should be, according to me, Cyprus. I remember
Yes.
myself, I said it again, I think. It was about 5-6 years ago when I went to Nicosia, to the stadium, GSP Stadium, for a football match between the national teams of Greece and Cyprus. It was very peculiar, but and you could see there the confusion in our minds. So Greece scored, and some of the crowd were yelling, "Elas, Elas, Greece, Greece." And after that, Cyprus scored a goal, and the same people were shouting again, "Kypros, Kypros." And I think, I'm not sure, but I think the crowd was in favor of Cyprus. Though we were Greek Cypriots, I think we have in our heart, yes, we have in our heart Greece, but Greece comes second.
Yes.
I am a Greek Cypriot.
Can
I will not abolish this. I
Can I
don't
address
want my
that?
friend
George,
Caucasian or Swat to abolish the love they have for Turkey. But we are, I think,
George,
first Cypriots.
George, sorry, my friend, sorry. I have a love for Cyprus. Love for Cyprus before anything else. And
Okay, we
I
agree.
respect you. Yes, I respect you to call the Greece like your motherland, and I respect for the Cypriot from north to say our motherland is Turkey. I respect them.
Stuart, you've got
But the
microphone
point
problems, mate.
is,
Can you drop and come back up?
no, not me, bro. Not me.
I
Not
think
me.
when you're talking, it's echoing. Try again.
I believe that I'm all good.
Okay.
Hey, you see? Oh my God,
Might be
Khan
George.
is gone. Caucasian is gone.
George, can you unmute for a sec? I want to see. It might be you.
Yes, voice off.
Ah,
Am I the problem?
no,
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not.
Might be confused.
There's my brother Khan is here. Khan
Yeah.
is here. He was going
I
to
wanted
ask
to
something.
I wanted to say something to George.
How
George,
are you? Hello.
in Daxire, when we're looking at what Greece means to Greeks, it's completely different than what Turkey means for Turks. It has a different meaning. So I'll tell you what it is with Turkey, George, from the inside story. What happened when all the other Turkic nations and states were oppressed by the Russians and the Mongols and whoever, they all had to run and seek sanctuary with the Ottomans. So although we refer to them as the Ottomans, in actual fact, they were the safe place for all ethnic Turks, right? So Turkey is like a special idea. It's not just a place. It's like an idea of a sanctuary that Turks can like live in. So
Like
when
a
somebody
garden.
says I'm a Turk, what they mean is that they ethnically or genetically they're a Turk, right? That's all it means. Like their allegiance to Turkey is a completely different thing. Like when you're saying you're Greek Cypriot, technically, like I don't want to upset anybody if I say this, but technically, like you lot are all separate tribes. Like you're not really homogenized into one Greek nation the way how the Turks had to be. Because like I said, they were oppressed by everyone. They all ran to Turkey and they all mixed together. Turks, Kurds, Armenians, whoever was living in Turkey, to a certain extent, they're homogenized. They're like one nation. But Greek Cypriots, your ethnicity is never been Greek. Like really. Like, yes, you're Greek the same way an Englishman will say he's a European. But it's just it's an idea. It's like a concept.
Yeah, but
Do you get what I mean?
Harmonology is a Greek word, just so you know, yeah?
Say that again.
Harmonology is a Greek word.
Harmony.
Harmonologist, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, I've got a degree in science, innit? Like,
You know it's a Greek word,
all
yeah?
the
You know it,
all
yeah?
the scientific terms are Greek.
Okay, good.
Anything.
Just checking. Yeah, go on.
Look, as we know with the English language, Sophocles, it's a very basic language, right? It's like Germanic languages are very basic. It's like a Turkish language is very basic. But when you go to the elite level in English, you got to go to the Latin and to the Greek. With Turkish, in the old days, the elite level people only spoke Persian. Persian, Iranic languages are a much higher level in terms of literature. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
you get me? So like certain languages serve a different function. Certain languages are like common languages that we just use because it's like Windows, right? Windows ain't the best thing to have on your computer, right? But it's the thing what everyone's got. Do you see what I mean? So Windows is
Yes.
like the meeting place where everybody can meet. Like English and Turkish languages, they're very like Germanic languages, they're very basic. And like it's easy, like in Turkey, they educated the whole population how to read and write in Turkish in about 1 or 2 years. Because it's like phonetic, it's so easy to learn. But Greek, bro, if I went Greek school when I was little, they got future tense, past tense, feminine, masculine. You need a science degree to even start studying Greek.
Today,
Like
you went
Greeks are-
Greek school?
Yeah, Greeks are completely another level, bro. Like you can't compare Greek to
Bro, I know
Germanic
Greek
languages.
kids that didn't go Greek school, so well done.
Bro, our Greek teacher was a Yahudi. He was a thingy, a J. Yeah.
Sofu, you should know Khan, well, Caucasian, you should know that he's a legend, man.
I know that already.
No, you're the
should
legend,
know.
bro.
He's a,
You're the
he's a
legend.
knowledgeable man, of course.
That's the legend.
You gotta respect
He's
knowledge.
a knowledgeable man, and as well as
Yeah, so for
he's
when I done my degree,
on-
yeah. When I done my degree, do you know all the students from Cyprus that came, right? Walked it. They couldn't even speak English properly. But when it comes to terminology, when it comes to science,
Yeah, maths and science.
it's all Greek. Like the teacher comes out and goes, all right, today we're talking about hematology. Does anyone know what hematology means?
Yeah.
All the Greeks are putting up their hands.
Emma, blood. Emma means blood.
Do you
Yeah.
get me? Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Khan.
That's
Go
how
on,
science
Khan.
is, bro. Trust me. It's not easy, science. But anyway, back to the subject. I think when Turks show an allegiance to Turkey, you'll see that, George, my brother George, you'll see that from Kazakhstan to Turkmenistan to northern India, anyone who has one drop of Turkic blood in them will have to pay homage to Turkey. Because Turkey was like the ones that held it up. Like it's the equivalent of Jews and Israel, right? All the Jews all around the world are like, we got ethnically cleansed and this and that happened to us, but we got one safe place. That's like
Turks held
Turkey.
it up by genociding everyone else.
Well, at the end of the day, we did. I'm not going to deny it, but if you're Greek and you're a Roman, you done your fair share of dirt. If you're English, you done more than everyone put together. So I don't know who you're even coming on here chatting to, bro, to be honest.
Caucasian, man. The example you just gave, bruv, is exactly the same for the Greeks, man. That's why I was laughing in the comments. You can't be serious. A Turk from Turkmenistan, or they feel Turkish. What do you think about the Greeks of Alexandria, the Greeks of Syria, the Greeks of... You think they don't feel Greek? You think it's not...
But I'm
the
saying
exact-
you're not genetically Greek, though, the same as a Greek man from Greece.
That's preposterous what you're saying.
What do you mean? Go and do a DNA test and you'll see you're more related to me than you are to a Galamar.
It makes me laugh because if Turks do DNA
No,
tests, they
we're
come back
related to
Greek.
the original indigenous...
That's
Cypriot
bullshit.
Greeks.
Turks ain't Greek, bro. Turks ain't Greek.
Which
The Anatolian is different.
Caucasian?
Greek is different.
1 minute, hold up. Caucasian. What DNA what DNA are you looking at, bruv? You're
Brother, listen
telling
to what I'm saying to you,
You're telling
Michael.
me Turkish
Listen to what I'm
Cypriots
saying
don't
to
come
you.
out of Greek Cypriot DNA?
Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots, Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots are predominantly Anatolian in their origin. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Right?
Anatolia
We just came to
is a region.
Cyprus. We just came to Cyprus at different times in history. Right? When you lot come, the identity, the language was all Greek. When we come, it was a different people come in and took over, and we had their identity and their language. But our
It's still
majority of our
predominantly
DNA
Greek.
is the same.
Yeah, of course, but just because you're saying, right, let me explain something about DNA when you're saying it's Anatolian blood or it's Athenian blood, or that means that you're from that region. My father-in-law just done a DNA test with Ancestry and me, and it come back literally 95% Cypriot. But
No,
that,
but we're talking about thingy, Michael. Sorry to interrupt you. Origin, right? So that goes by
well, we
haplogroup.
originated from, how do you think we end up speaking Greek? Where do you think that
No, I'm
came
just
from?
saying to you, the haplogroup is your parental lineage of your dad's dad's dad. Your
And you're saying
majority,
Turkish
it doesn't
Cypriot,
make a difference
1
what your
minute,
majority
do
is.
Turkish Cypriots have the same DNA as Turks then from Turkey?
Yeah,
That's what you're saying, Turkish Cypriots.
yeah.
Bro, I don't know what you're looking at. I don't
What
know
do you
what
mean?
you're.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you. Ask me any question you want.
I've seen so many results of DNA tests
Yeah,
online,
yeah.
but I've never heard anyone say what you're saying.
What do you mean? What have you seen online? Tell me.
Well, a lot of Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots have done DNA tests, and it's
Yeah,
come up that they're related to each other. People have
yeah.
seen that. I've known cousins of mine, and it's coming up. They've got a second cousin who's a Turkish Cypriot. So when you're saying like the Turkish Cypriots are a pure bloodline that goes back to Turkey, that's
No,
nonsense.
you don't understand what I'm saying, Michael. I'm saying that the Greeks from Greece, right, were not even in the beginning a homogeneous nation of Greeks. They were city-states of separate people. So the Spartans were different people. The
Yeah,
bloody
100%. Yeah,
Athenians were different people, right? The Mycenaeans were different people. The
and now we
Minoans were
call them all
different
Greeks.
people,
Yeah, now looking back, we call them all Greeks, but they were
right?
different
Because of a
states. Yeah.
culture, though, not because of a DNA.
Yeah, but they was all speaking Greek. Just the way that the ancient Cypriots spoke Greek, the way the Spartans spoke Greek, and Athenians' blood's not the same as someone from Rhodes or Crete. The same applies with Cyprus.
I'm,
That's the DNA of the people from that island. And when we're talking about DNA, it tells you what if you come across as Anatolian blood, there could be a Greek who lived in Anatolia with Anatolian blood. Doesn't mean it's Turkish blood because it's Anatolia.
no, you
Greeks
don't
are
understand. You don't understand what I'm saying to you, Michael. Let me explain to you the history of our region, right? Our DNA starts in the Caucasus Mountains, in the Caucasus, right?
They come
So
on
when we come
horseback
out of
from
Africa,
Mongolia.
when we come from the out of Africa theory, there's two groups of people that left Africa. The ones that went from Egypt into Palestine, and us lot that went through Yemen into Iraq, and then from Iraq we went up into the Caucasus Mountains. That's the route we took, right? So from the Caucasus Mountains, we came down. One group of people went all the way to Macedonia. One group of people went the opposite direction, all the way to bloody Central Asia, right? The ones that stayed in Turkey are the Anatolians, the Hittites. They're the Hittites, right? The ones that went into thingy, certain of them, not all of them, some of them, they're Greek, right? Because not all Greeks are Anatolian. Macedonians are Anatolian. There's certain ones that are Anatolian, certain ones ain't. Because Greeks ain't all got the same origin, right? And we're talking about the ones who went in the other direction. They went all the way into the Central Asia. They turned around and they came all the way back again. And they,
Caucasian.
mm.
These people didn't mix with the local Greeks of those areas.
But I'm saying to you, the mixing doesn't change
No,
your
but I'm asking
origin.
you, did they? So when they come into these lands that Greeks were occupying or Byzantium, you telling me they didn't mix with the local people there?
What I'm trying to say to you, the origin of the Greeks, the Mycenaeans and the Minoans, they're Central Asian, like the Etruscans. They've got Central Asian DNA mixed in with them before they even got to the
I've
Anatolian
never heard
region.
that.
Sorry, what was
I'm
that
not saying
Caucasian?
you're
Who's
wrong
got
or
Of
right,
course
central?
it
but
is.
I have
Who's got
never
Central
ever
Asian?
heard that
Sorry.
before.
So when you look at the Etruscans, the Minoans,
I've
and
never heard anyone say
the
the Mycenaeans are
Mycenaeans,
from
they've
Central
got
Asia.
WHG DNA, which is Western hunter-gatherer.
Which is
Western
south.
hunter-gatherers were just north of Ukraine. So that's Central Asia, technically. Because those people, they came from South Siberia all the way.
We've lost you, Caucasian. Maybe you can help me out,
What
man.
he's saying.
You know, you sound like
Listen,
you know
I'm going
your
to say
stuff.
this now. I'll have to
Yeah.
fact check some of the stuff he's saying, but I
Yeah.
know about 80% of what he's saying is not right. That's all
What's
I'm
your
going to say.
DNA, Michael? What's your say?
I've not done a DNA test. I've got family members that have done it. My uncle's done it, and it came back with all sorts on there. He did come back about 45% Greek, and then there was a bit from the Levant and this, that. But I think there's different DNA tests out there. My father-in-law just done it. I think he done it with Ancestry, and I
Yeah, I've
thought,
done Ancestry.
yeah, it says 95% Cypriot and 5%. I can't remember what the other 5% was. Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out
hold
what
on,
Cypriot actually means, though, guys.
Listen,
That's the
with
thing.
DNA, no one can seem to pinpoint exactly what it is. Like that's why I don't like to get into
Michael,
the discussion. I say
Michael,
anyone
with a
is what
big,
they say they are. Do you
so,
understand? If you say you're Greek, you're Greek. If you say you're Turkish, you're Turkish. Trying to say to someone, "Oh, your DNA is not solid," and you know, there's holes in everyone's arguments for that stuff. That's a load of rubbish in my mind.
Guys,
Michael,
I
sorry,
think
George,
DNA thing
George,
is
George,
irrelevant because,
sorry,
for example,
brother,
I feel.
Right.
Hello,
George,
Ella,
apologize,
One at a time.
interrupting, apologize. I just want to hear from Michael. He done his DNA and he's 95%.
No, not me.
Cypriot.
Not me. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it. My father-in-law.
Oh,
done it.
me too, brother. But you did say something about 95% Cypriot.
Is that a lot? Is that a
Your
lot,
family
Stuart?
members? No, man. That's something that you should be proud of. I never done it.
Do you want
I
to hear
never done-
pride? Do you want to hear pride, Stuart? I did my DNA test. It said 100% Cypriot, and then
Hey,
1 month
you're
later,
the king.
1 month later, it said
Good.
99% Cypriot, 1% Levant, and then a
They
month
change it,
later,
innit?
yeah, a month
but
later, it
that's-
said 99% Cypriot,
It
1%
doesn't
Lower Central
differentiate.
Asia.
It doesn't differentiate between Greek and Turk, though, does it, Sof?
No, it just says Cyprus.
Yeah.
It doesn't
just
say.
says
You gotta know the haplogroups.
the
Certain haplogroups are Turkish though.
Bruv, listen.
Certain, like if you're for example, if you're J2A, yeah, starts like I said to you, J2A starts in Macedonia. It goes all the way through Anatolia, up into the Caucasus, through Iran, and out into Uzbekistan, and we're all J2A. But there's subclades, there's smaller little families, little groups within groups, and there's some that are predominantly Turkish, and there's some that's not.
Anyway, it's kind of irrelevant.
guys, I think
People are what they say
DNA
they are.
thing, according to me, DNA thing has nothing to do with ethnicity. Nothing. Because where I was, my parents used to live in a village 50 kilometers from Nicosia. Most of the people there are blonde and they have green eyes. At that area, 500 years ago, there were many Latins. So
Yes.
perhaps if I do my DNA test, it will
Yeah.
say that I am 60, 50, I don't know, perhaps 100% Latin. But I
Yeah.
don't feel Italian at all. I don't feel
Yeah.
French at all. I feel Greek Cypriot. I feel Cypriot Greek, as a matter of fact. I feel that this is my country. I have Greek roots because I have same mindsets with 90% mindset like the Greeks. I have in my family Greek culture, but anyway, my point is that even if my DNA is 100% Latin, I feel 0% Latin.
Irrelevant. And that's,
So
what
this
matters
is
what you
irrelevant
are.
for me.
If you,
Oh,
if
you're
we
saying
pull
it's
out-
irrelevant. 1 minute. He's saying it's irrelevant, but what if he was not European and he was Chinese? If he was Chinese, would he feel the same?
it's irrelevant. What about
No,
Jamaican
because
race, for example?
because
They're
if you're
not
Greek
Chinese.
Cypriot and you live in Europe and the European DNA is upheld like some standard and you're blonde and blue-eyed, you're not going to be ostracized for being blonde and blue-eyed. But if he was Chinese or if he was black or if he was Ethiopian, trust me, he would not be feeling as invested
Yeah, but what
in
do you
being
mean,
Greek
Cypriots,
Cypriot.
we can be confused
Yeah.
with Middle Eastern and Arab, so we do get prejudice as well. We're not blonde-haired, blue eyes, are we?
I'm not
Well,
saying
I'm-
you don't
I'm
get
not-
prejudice. I'm saying the blonde people are upheld like a standard.
If I told you I know black geezers in Cyprus who think they're Greek Cypriot and they're kind of like actually more they're racist. They're racist towards actual black people. It's that deep.
I believe you. I believe you. I fully believe you as well.
I've met many Cypriots.
Mario-
who've got a lot of
What
African
Mario,
DNA,
I
so-
think what Mario is trying to say, let's leave this DNA away and talk about what Stoffel, my brother, was saying about
Well, what we were
missiles.
saying, Stuart, we were saying the difference in relations. This is how we got here. We were saying the
I
difference
understand, bro.
between Greeks
But
and
I
from
just
Greece.
don't want none of us, in this panel to disagree with each other and talk about
At the
what
end
we
of the
got
day,
in front now as a Cypriot.
No, we can
it's an
disagree.
interesting topic to discuss. In the grand scheme of things, though, there's no 100%
Bro, but
purebred race left.
but do we want to go back to, without disrespecting Khan, Caucasian,
No.
without,
Let me make my point. Let me make my point. If a
go on, bro,
Jew can be
go on.
Israeli and American at the same time, why can't a Turkish person be from Turkey and from Turkish Cypriot or Azerbaijani at the same time? Now, where's the conflict? Where's the problem?
Bro,
What are you gonna do?
It's not.
You could have got more on the side.
It's the
You could
same.
have got
It's
more on the
the same.
side.
The same
I'm not
argument.
getting
The
involved
same
in this,
argument.
go on.
How's this? How about this for an argument? If I, as a Greek Cypriot, went and did a DNA test, you as a Turkish Cypriot, you went and did a DNA test, and we
Yeah,
found out that they were actually both kind of similar. The only
yeah.
thing that
Very
actually,
similar.
the only thing that actually does separate us is
Yeah.
language and culture and whatever. But if you learnt Greek and I learnt Turkish, then what the fuck are we?
Right, but here's the thing now, Mario. To that point, yeah, me and Uncle Tony both had our DNA test done, and we came back exactly the same. Now, is he Italian or is he Turkish or am I Italian? Work it out.
Well, considering the Turks have never been to Italy, I'd have to go the other way.
Nah, see what it is. The truth of the matter is, Michael,
I'm joking,
we
man.
both have a common ancestor. Do you understand? So I'm not Italian, he's not Turkish, but we have a common ancestor, which was a Caucasian living in the Caucasus Mountains of fucking Russia.
So we're all everything Caucasian. That's what the fact of the matter is. We're all mixed.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Yanni, but what my point is to George is that Greek Cypriots have a different relationship with Greece and Turkish have a different relationship with Turkey. Now, when you don't understand the differences, you're saying, oh, they love Turkey and they shouldn't love Turkey. They should love Cyprus the way we love Cyprus. But there's reasons for that.
Yeah.
There's reasons for that. Partly, we could say for 50 years, Greek Cypriots have been invested in the country of the country of Republic of Cyprus. So they're fully invested in that right now. It took them 50 years for George to walk around and say, I am a Greek Cypriot. Before that, how do we know how many Greek Cypriots identified as Greek Cypriots from the get-go? They might have been walking around saying they were Ottoman before that.
I don't know about that.
A
But
lot of Greeks I know in London were telling me that they're Ottomans.
More
They're telling me
propaganda
identified we're
rubbish.
Ottomani. Man's telling me he speaks Turkish. He's telling me we're Ottomani as well. How can I argue with him? How can I argue with him?
My friend, calm down because I can't understand what you are saying.
I'm saying to you, identity is fluid. It can change. So I'm saying the Greek Cypriots have been 50 years invested.
Caucasian, I think you need a mic check, mate. You need a mic check.
Sorry, man. Sorry, bro.
I think
Maybe
the
I'll come
difference
back.
is,
Maybe I'll come back.
I'll tell you what I think the difference is. The main difference is we're fully sovereign from Greece. They don't make our decisions. We run our affairs. We run our country. And Turkish Cypriots are in bed. No, whether like it or love it, they're in bed
Yeah.
with Turkey.
That's
So
a fact.
obviously you guys are going to be closer to them. You know,
Well,
they,
it's not closer to them, but just not independent
yeah.
of them.
But the reason we're the same Caucasian is because I would say most Turkish Cypriots we speak to on these panels, even the ones that are right wing, I would say 80 to 85% do not want to be annexed by Turkey. They want to be an independent republic. So if you guys want to be an independent republic and we want to be an independent republic, the only thing that makes sense is to be an independent republic together. Now, if you guys said we want to be with Turkey and we said we want to be with Greece, I can't speak for Turkish Cypriots, but I can guarantee you Greek Cypriots will never, ever, 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 ever join with Greece. We wouldn't want it. If you said that to someone in Cyprus, they'd laugh at you. It's not on the table. Do you see what I mean?
But what I'm saying, showing you, Michael, is that you're not that close with them as we are with Turks from Turkey.
We are.
There's literally no differentiation between us.
That's a bit wild, I think, bruv.
It just is.
Yeah.
That's just the way
Sorry
it is,
for my-
though. It just is that.
I don't know. That's what you're saying. That's your point of view, but that's not what I've heard from Turkish
It's
Cypriot.
only when it when it suits them, we're part of them. When it don't suit them, you're not part of them. Trust me.
No, Mario.
Oh, come on,
to
Stuart.
Michael,
Don't play like that. When you've got I've heard the story of the Turks. They came to Cyprus and they were telling your officers, "We saved you. We saved you. You should let us in the country." So it does exist. It exists on both
No
sides.
one's denying it, Mario. No one's denying it. It's the reality.
Mario, I'll pay
There is a
respect
sense.
to you
There
on
is
that one.
there is a sense of derogatism because we speak
In
the
that
language
sense,
differently.
Mario, in that sense, I agree with you, but I want to pay, big respect to Michael, big love to him, because what Michael said is really on my point as well. And I'm not disagreeing with you as well, but let's not go too deep and be fanatic or too. I don't know, man. I want Sofu to take the panel and ask what he thinks, what he asked at the beginning about the missile, about what your prime minister said. I want to go from there
There's a
without
question I wanted to ask you, Suat.
disrespecting to nobody.
Who were they firing the missile at? None of you lot said that. Who was this missile aimed at?
Yeah, I suffer. I explained.
Doff? Who was the missile aimed at?
We have no idea. I don't think Suat. You didn't tell us, man.
It's got to go to
No,
someone.
what I was saying was,
The media said
What did the media
the
say?
media- that they were targeting Iran. Anyway,
But who
only
was?
Iran could be the target because who else has a submarine that can launch missiles? Only USA, I think. I'm not sure if the.
Yes.
I think only the nuclear submarines have this ability. I'm not sure if the conventional submarines have the ability to fire a missile the way I saw it in the video, a ballistic missile.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw the
not
video
sure.
as well, George. That was a serious missile. I think you're right. It's American.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
what's
I
what's
think
America
American.
doing in the technically international waters, but so close to Cyprus?
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me repeat myself again. That happened only a few miles away where I live, and the people that recalled the incidents, it wasn't just one or two, it was 12 missiles flew in from international waters. But hey, come on, man, let's be realistic. Between North Cyprus and Turkey, if there anyone will throw missiles, I'm not saying where because I don't know. I only talk about what I do know, that people seeing 12 missiles, throwing between Turkey and North Cyprus. So we're talking about NATO. Who is in charge of NATO? Mr. McDonald. Yeah, Mr. McDonald. Oh, sorry, Donald Trump. So he's the one who's responsible, and I don't know what he's trying to get into. So that is the real question, really. Who is taking the responsibility to allow him throwing so many missiles from my home to somewhere else? So what will happen if I get attacked, by Iran? And that's my point. That's what I would
It's
say.
not.
I think
It's not Iran we need to worry about. It's Hezbollah in Lebanon. That's the problem. Because
that could be right as
when
well,
Lebanon
brother.
kicks off, they're going to start attacking. Like same way Iran started attacking everyone around them. That's what Lebanon's going to do. All them Hezbollah nutcases. That's what they're going to do. They're just going to wile out and just start attacking everybody, and that's what they're doing.
That's true.
That's the
I'm
problem.
not disagreeing with you, bro.
Hezbollah,
I'm
they're
not
the problem.
disagreeing with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I mean,
they'll get taken out, innit? But it will take time.
Yeah. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say, that
They're
should
already
be
on the
our
ground in
topic.
Lebanon.
That should be
They're
our
already on the
topic.
ground in Lebanon.
I can't hear Mario. Say that again, man.
So they're already on the ground in Lebanon.
Yeah, they're already in. That's what I'm saying. They've moved in. They've taken half
And
of South
and
Lebanon already.
when they're through with it, South Lebanon is not being returned. South Lebanon will now become an Israeli state.
Not really. I don't think I agree with the Israeli state in South Lebanon. I don't know.
They've
But
bombed the shit out of it. They're basically doing to it what they've done to Gaza. What do you think is going to be left? What are the people going to go home to? Rocks.
Exactly.
yeah, but Caucasian
Coming our
can't.
way. That's
Do
what's
you
going to
think
happen with
that
them.
it will be
They're
the
coming our
next
way.
target? I mean, if you are agreeing with, sorry, Michael, if Khan, Caucasian, and Mario agreeing what Israel doing, so are we going to be the
Have you
next
gone quiet or is it
target?
my internet?
No, it's all good. So let me ask
That's
you
my internet,
again:
mate.
if Mario and Caucasian Khan agrees what they
Oh shit.
doing,
That's the
so
longest
are
silence
we
I've ever heard
going?
on one of Soft's live. I think my internet cut out.
Maybe it was you,
No, you
Michael,
did.
because everyone else can hear.
Yeah,
Everyone.
it kept on going, man. It must have been you.
No, I mean we
Trick
can
internet,
hear
man.
you, Michael, loud and
I'm at my
clear.
mum's house, man. She's got talk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Dial up.
Do you know why she's got it? For the free calls to Cyprus. That's the only reason she got it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Khan, Caucasian, if you are
Yeah.
agreeing with Mario in that sense, if you agree with him, are we, the
No, Mario.
Cypriot,
Wait. Mario hasn't stated an opinion. He stated a fact. It's a military
so
fact.
what
What's
is
going
the
on
fact?
is militarily is what's happening on the ground. It's not his opinion.
No, fair enough. So, as far as
If you
his
put Al
opinion,
Jazeera on now, Southern Lebanon is on. He's on the TV.
okay, Mario, but are we going to be a next target?
No.
It's
No.
possible we could catch a stray
Oh my
bullet,
God.
and it's possible. But I think they're taking enough precautions.
On what pretenses does Israel have to attack and take Cyprus? What threat?
No,
does
that will
Cyprus
never
hold
happen.
towards-
That will never
What,
happen.
what threat does
hope
Cyprus hold
not.
towards anyone?
No, it's like I said, it's Hezbollah. It's not Israel.
First of all, you just have to have an excuse. And southern Lebanon right now, Lebanon is part of the Greater Israel plan, and currently
Yeah.
Hezbollah, who is in there, is the excuse to go in there and do what they're doing. So don't think for a second Israel doesn't want this. Of course they do,
Yeah, I agree.
because they
Mario.
have an indoctrinated paranoia into their politics, where it's put to them the ideology is to attack before attacked.
Any nation with dreams of expanding their borders in today's world is absolutely gone, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what we done. This is how Greece and Turkey were talking 60, 70 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Michael, let me just say, Greece and Turkey, they are brothers. They should be brothers, like the Cypriot we are. So we should stop,
Yeah.
the outsiders.
No, we should stop.
Sorry.
Sorry, who spoke?
Go on.
Sorry,
You know goodbye.
it's a school night tonight.
No, drop him.
Wow, that's a serious echo. Is that you?
How old are you?
Let him talk. Let him talk.
How about you, Knife? How about you, Knife? Why are we echoing?
Just stop.
I know.
Can everyone hear the echoing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Definitely.
Can everyone hear the echoing?
Ah, there. That's it. It's clear.
There you go. Add the EXO.
Ah, there you go.
Allez, refile, exo.
I thought it's EXO.
We said it's a school night. We
You're
already
quiet,
said
cat. How old are you?
You
And you got your GCSEs coming up.
Who? I'm 36.
This is an 18 plus.
Hey, but I'm 36. I just have like a young accent.
Fucking hell. That's a proper young accent there.
You sound closer to 36 months than you do 36.
That's funny. I'm 36.
Fisto, I'm not bringing any
Imagine,
You ain't got
imagine, if
36
they,
pubes on your chin, bro.
imagine if they come out with the most profound sentence we've all ever heard, and we're like,
Oh,
wow,
that'd be
Imagine you solved
miracle.
the Cyprus
From-
problem with
from
one
a
5
child.
minute TikTok run.
I feel like bottom
Just gonna
right,
end up
bottom
on the
right
island.
might be underage as well. Bottom right, knife.
Well, I'm right, just be straight rolling us.
Knife is my man.
Michael, wait. Let's offer Michael. He's gone as well. So the newcomer. Go on.
Whose side are you guys on?
Whose side are we on?
No?
I'm Arsenal, mate.
No,
Who are
let's
you, Man
not
City?
talk about,
Are you Man City?
no, well, hold up. Let's not talk about football. It's been a bad day. Let's move the subject on.
Oh!
Let's move the subject on. I come on here to take my mind off that.
That's what I'm saying, Michael. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so none of this, what's going on in the whole world right now, has got anything to do with Cyprus. The only problem is,
Caucasian, it's
Cyprus
true
needs
what
to be-
it's true what someone said. You sound like you're on a walkie-talkie, bro.
because I'm out and about, I'm driving the car and I've, like, my internet's like thingy and struggling. Like, let me just quickly make this point, like what I'm saying, yeah? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can
Kinda,
hear you.
yeah.
All right, the problem with what's happening, is that Cyprus needs protection. Now, if one half of the island's being protected by one group of people, and the other half of the island's being protected by another group of people, then we're not closer to peace, innit? We're not closer to reconciliation. We're further away from it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Then on the other side, you could just say that they're both protecting against the same enemy. So, in
The
a
same
way,
enemy or each other, you mean, Mario? Each other, you mean?
They're not there for each other, are they?
they're not there for each other. I don't think the EU is here to protect Cyprus. It's here to protect its interests.
Well done, Michael. Well done, Mario.
I don't know if that's
Mario,
you,
I
Mario. I
don't
think they have an obligation. They have an obligation to protect the citizens as well. They have an obligation. It's not that they can just protect Akrotiri and Deleke and whatever, and that's it.
Yeah, but they're not going to attack the north, is what we're saying.
Who?
The Europeans.
No, of course not.
And Turkey's not going to attack the south.
No.
So, what's it all really about? Do you know what I mean?
Nice one, Michael.
It's like who's got the bigger yarak. They're trying to show who's got the bigger yarak. That's basically what it is.
Stop it.
The Turks gave the Europeans the opportunity to come there with their battleships and protect the whole island. They were like, nah, we're not protecting the north. So then Turkey was like, all right, well, then we'll send our planes over to protect them.
Yeah, but that might have been the Europeans playing a game with them, trying to get Turkey involved as well. That's quite a smart move.
It's like, do you know what it's like, Michael? It's like your ex-girlfriend got beaten up by her new boyfriend and you're not going to help her. But wait a minute, you got two kids with her. You got two kids with her, though.
Yeah, your kids in the house.
Yeah,
So you're not going there to protect the ex, you're going there to protect the kids.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
He sent a threat. They broke up and he sent a threat saying he's going to bomb the house. So that's basically what. And and Greece is the other stepfather, and he's come over as well. But you're like, I'm not there to protect this kid. I'm only here to protect my kid.
Yeah.
so the only thing about that Caucasian is how is let's say they strike the Geya. How off must you be to be hitting the north if you're aiming for the Geya?
Yeah,
Not much.
pretty off.
Not much.
Right.
Right.
I think them missiles are more accurate than you think, bro.
No, it's quite close to the north.
Well,
Yeah, obviously. But I'm saying them things are pinpoint accurate now. They can hit the letterbox on the door.
right. So if that's the case, then that that goes into my other argument. If that's the case, if they're so precise and so whatever, then why would they need protecting? Why would they need to protect the north? There's no British base on the north.
No, it's not
to
that they
attack.
need to protect the North. It's that they should be taking responsibility for those citizens as part of their family.
They are.
No, they're not. They left them out and they said, listen, you're on your own, mate. You
I
don't
think
want
they're
to go.
protecting the region. I don't think it's just about Cyprus. I think it's more like the region thing.
I
That's
don't think the Europeans are protecting the North.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct because they'll be going against it. They don't see Northern Cyprus as the whole of Cyprus is considered an EU country. The embargoes and all that is a suspension. So when it comes to this protecting of the island, it's got to be for the
All right,
whole
pal. I'll
island.
bring you in a minute, mate.
Surely.
Yeah.
Go on, new guy. Are you trolling us or you here to debate?
Carl, he's talking to you.
Carl, if you're new on the panel, do you mind introducing yourself, telling us where you're from and everything?
So hello everyone. My name is Christos. I'm from Greece. So basically, γεια σας σε όλους.
Hello there.
So I've been in Lviv. I've been when I was 19. I served. So my humble opinion is Cyprus is Greece and is illegally occupied and
Cyprus is Greece.
Christo, 1 minute,
Yeah.
please.
He's trolling.
Christo, was you stationed in Cyprus when you was in the Greek military?
what was that? Sorry.
Was you stationed in Cyprus when you was in the Greek military?
Yes.
Eldik, Michael. Eldik.
Lviv, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How
Yeah,
can
of
you
course.
come up? Okay, how can you come up to the panel that says the Cyprus problem and you say Cyprus is good? Me being a Cypriot, yeah, and I have parents, my great parents are Greek from Cypriot.
Okay,
How can you say, and how can you say Cyprus is Greek?
No, he said it's Greece. He said it's actually Greece.
It's different.
Yeah, I heard that, bro.
Not
I
Greek.
heard that, bro.
It's Greece.
So let
It's
me,
Greece.
let him explain himself.
Mike, you were echoing,
Why
mate. I muted you for a
Cyprus
second.
Yeah, sorry, go on. So why is Cyprus is Greece? Go on.
No,
So
Greece.
let me explain. I mean, when I say Greece, I mean like well, it's the same language and the same. I won't say religion because just pretty much the same people. And I think that Turkey just illegally occupied, just invaded there.
No, hold on.
Going too many houses.
You're going, sorry, I do apologize. And you will carry on after I say what I will say. You now, literally, you are disrespecting to me. When you say
Why?
occupation and the Greece is belong to Cyprus and Cyprus belong to the Greek, you disrespecting to me. So I don't care where you done your army. I'm born here in Cyprus. I have Greek
Because I'm a little bit confused. Are you Greek Cypriot? Are you Turkish Cypriot? What exactly are you, my friend?
I am a legend and I am the king. Okay? I'm original.
Okay. I think you're just
Wait,
drunk. I think
Wait. I am original Cypriot. I have
Katpal,
Greek,
may I ask you
I
something?
have Greek and Turkish. Okay?
Katpal.
In my blood. So you can't
Katpal.
There you go.
who
So
I am.
you're mixed.
No,
I get you.
No, I'm not mixed. I'm original Cypriot. So please.
Katpal.
Okay, I get you.
Katpal, my friend, αδερφέ, σε θεωρώ αδερφόν καταρχάς. But what about the Turkish Cypriots?
So what about the Turkish Cypriots? Look, I know there is a minority there. I think I know for certainty that they were sent there for a reason. The reason was to stay there, make families and kids, and people like my friend here, Swat, say that.
Cut.
Yeah.
Look, I love Greece. I said it many times.
George, sorry. Apologize, George. Apologize.
Give me this.
Let George finish.
Let George speak. Let George speak.
Okay,
Cut.
Khan. Thank you, sir.
Guys, sorry to interrupt you, but that's a fact. Turkey.
No, we want to hear from
sent
George. 1 minute.
many years ago.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let me finish my point.
Let him finish.
Just let me finish my point, yeah? So many years ago, Turkey,
He's gonna
many
repeat
years
himself.
ago, Turkey many years ago sent many people to stay in Cyprus, make their families, have children there, and identify themselves as Cypriots. These are fake Cypriots.
Okay,
Cyprus.
let me answer this. No, Swat, Caucasian, let me answer this. Cut, my friend, φίλε μου, σε θεωρώ αδερφό μου. I consider you as my brother, but you don't know something. Turkish Cypriots are here since 500. They came here 500 years ago. In 1960, either we like it or not, are not considered minority as in Greece, as in Thrace. According to the constitution, either we like it or not, they are considered community. The constitution is saying about two communities. I didn't write this. Neither the Turkish Cypriot did this. You are talking about the mainland Turks that came after 74. This was our first dialogue. In the first minutes of this live, we were talking about them. But these are something else. You have to discriminate. You have to understand the difference between the Turks who came here after 74 and the Turkish Cypriots.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about on this one. Yeah. So I'm talking about, of course, the ones that came after 74, which were sent there on purpose. But before that, I know there were people staying there for 500 years, but still their community was so small, and all the all the major positions like mayor and all that were taken from Greek Cypriots. That's the reason they invaded Cyprus in the first place, because this community was a lot smaller than the Greek Cypriot community.
That's
right. Are you sure you're not Turkish, bro? Are you sure you're not Turkish?
What, me? What, me?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Christo, listen to me.
Listen to me, my friend, because you're like right now. This conversation goes to another level. Trust me. When the time comes, you will find out what I am and what you are.
No, you're missing my point. I'm saying to you, the argument that you put forward is the same argument that a Turk would put forward.
When the time
saying
comes,
he's not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Yeah.
Let me talk to people.
I am 100%. And if you want to know a bit of history, my friend Caucasian, yeah. So when the Turkish people invaded Greece back
You mean
in
the Ottoman Empire?
1453,
You mean the Ottomans? You mean the Ottomans?
Yeah, the Ottomans. Yeah, when they invaded, they took the younger, stronger boys to fuck the women, so they become stronger.
The language.
So so you know that
You're speaking in front of women.
You might
You're speaking in front of ladies. We got ladies. Obas, we got ladies on the panel. Can you refrain?
I don't care. This is the actual truth. This is written. This is the actual truth, my friend.
It's crazy. These are the geezers that call Turks barbarians, man. Look what we're hearing.
Christo, when we're talking about Cyprus, we're not talking about ancient history. We're talking about 1960 onwards. Reason being, that's when we agreed to form a republic.
No,
You understand? We don't
he
go
talked
back
about
further than that.
DNA. He asked about my DNA, if my DNA is Turkish or not.
No,
So I respect.
no. I said
No,
to you,
man.
the argument you're putting forward is justifying the Turkish invasion because you're saying that the Turkish didn't have any good jobs and they were marginalized.
George,
And
Well,
please
what happened in
watch
Cyprus?
out your language. Hey, my
We're talking
friend,
about Cyprus right now,
language.
not in general.
Okay, we're talking about Cyprus, but please, your language. Don't swear. There is a lady in panel, and there is so many people, like 60 people, and probably many more, are listening to you. Don't use F words as we are respecting each other, and just tell us what you think. What is the solution, and what is, the
you already
things that
said
it's
that,
going
Sof.
to be
You
end up
already
with a
told me
P.
that.
Don't say fuck, 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 fuck. Don't sound like, you know what I mean. Be
Yes, Kat,
polite, be
what do you
respectful,
think
and
about
carry on.
Cyprus? What do you think about Cyprus? About Cyprus' future, I mean.
Solution.
So guys,
Solution, yes.
I'll let you continue the conversation because I'm not the right person to participate in this conversation. But wish you all the best. And
Before
my
you
friend
go,
Caucasian, I don't think you're Caucasian.
Christo, that's exactly what Greece
Yeah.
done last time. They came,
Before
they
you
fucked everything
go,
up and they left.
before you go, you've been put to shame
Yeah.
by the Greek Cypriots who are far more intelligent and cultured than you, and you're from Greece. Shame on you. Shame on you.
No. Let's keep it civilized.
Brother,
Christos, we respect your opinion, my friend. We respect your opinion. Perhaps we disagree, but we must be respectful, Caucasian. For example,
yeah, of
Christos,
course. After
what do
all,
you think
after all,
about? Ray, I
yeah.
love Greece, but I am
After all,
Cypriot.
I am a Marine, so my opinion cannot be like
Christos, tell us your.
I'm not the right person, as I said. I'm not the right person. Anyway,
Okay.
wish you guys all the best, yeah?
Okay, Galinica.
Okay, Re, Kalinichta.
Respect, man, respect.
That's exactly what Greece done last time. They come, they caused an argument, they left. I'm only
Lord,
joking.
Michael.
I love
Ray is
I
going
love
to
Greece
practice
and
when.
Greece as well.
Come on, man.
But do you know when they speak like that and you say to them, okay, Cyprus is Greece or Cyprus is Turkey, how are we going to solve this issue by saying Cyprus is Greek, all the settlers go home? But we're not solving nothing. You people are not helping.
Exactly, bro.
You're not helping.
Exactly. Thank you, Michael.
I understand why they feel that way, but it's illogical.
He's just being silly.
And Greece don't even want Cyprus. And it seems on paper, Turkey doesn't want TRNC from what you guys say. They don't even want us.
Oh, Mike,
Exactly.
he was upset what I said earlier about Greece being not one nation and just being city states, and there was no like Greece back in the day, and it's like some modern version of a nation that they put
For that,
together.
though.
Like he's taking offense to that because they like to believe that Greece always existed, like Israel always existed, but it's not true. There wasn't a Greece before. It was the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but no nation states used to exist. Cool. This is where I
Exactly.
disagree with you.
So
No
what I'm
nation
saying,
states.
Michael, is a retrospective look at history, right? It's not true what they're saying.
It was
It's
the
not
Macedonian
factual.
Empire, or it was the Ottoman Empire. It was the Roman Empire. Are the Romans Italians? Well, not exactly. Are the Turks Ottomans? Not exactly. Are the Greeks the ancient Greeks? Not exactly. It goes true for every empire, in my opinion.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But they want to believe that their nation existed always, like as if they've got a God-given right to have this nation. But
You
the
know
thing
what
is,
pisses me off?
it was created, Greek nationalism was created by England to separate the Greeks from the Ottomans. That's when it started, Greek nationalism.
I
The
mean, I don't
English
know
started it.
that, but what pisses me off about Greeks from Greece and Greeks in general, we're slating the Turks and the Ottomans for the exact same shit that we done. We conquered half the North Bloc. We went
This is
all
what
the
I
way
tried
up
to
to
say to
India.
him. So I tried to
We
say
went
to
to
him.
Egypt. We went to Palestine. We went to all these
Yeah,
places and conquered them. And now
yeah.
you're saying, oh, because the Turks conquered them later, they're barbarians. Well, we started this shit. All
Yeah,
right,
Michael, the Turks are calling themselves the Seljuks of Rome. They're saying we are the inheritors of Rome. Like, they're not cussing Romans. They're not saying we defeated the Romans, we're the new daddies. They're not saying that. They're saying we're the new Romans. They had respect for the
Listen, the
Romans.
Romans defeated us, and over time we become Romans. We become part of their empire. So you never know if the Ottomans, if we stayed under the Ottomans for another 1,000 years, you don't know. Might have become Ottomans. But what I will say is, throughout all these empires, we kept our Greek identity, our language, and for all the rulers. And that does say a lot about the strength of our people as well. For all the people that ruled Cyprus, all of these years, the Greeks weren't in control properly since 3,500 years ago. Throughout all that time, we kept the Greek language. I think that says a lot about our
But
character.
Mike, you're saying that, but everyone kept their language. Syrians have got their language. Palestinians have got their language. Algerians have got their language. Everyone who lived under the Ottomans, none of them speak Turkish.
But
Tunisia don't
predominantly,
speak Turkish.
well, yeah, in a way. I mean, but the Turks only ruled what? They ruled Greece for 500 years, Cyprus for 300 years. It might not have been long enough to make those type of
All right,
changes.
so why do they speak English in America and Australia? That's a 200-year empire.
Yeah, because they are all English and Australian, and
No,
that's
they're
what they
not.
are.
They're not.
What, Americans are not native to that land?
Yeah, a lot of them are German. Have you seen that, Mike? Have you seen that film Gangs of New York? Have you seen that?
Of course, that's a wicked film.
Right, so in Gangs of New York, the army come out and start drilling up the population because the German and the Polish factory workers were rebelling. So they put them down. You got to understand that they only won by a fraction to get the American language to be English. They won by a fraction because the majority of the population
Yeah,
weren't
there's
even
wicked
English.
French as well. Yep. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
like there was a lot of French and Creoles and whatever.
And now they've become their own nation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though they
yeah.
speak English,
But that's what we
they
call
don't look they
homogeny.
don't
That's
look
what we're
that
talking
English.
about. Yeah, but that's what we come back to the original subject of homogeny. Cypriots haven't been given that opportunity to be a homogeneous nation. They just haven't been given that opportunity.
Well, like I said, if we carried on for another 1,000 years as a republic, we might have become that. We might have left the Greeks and Turkish tags behind, like Belgium, like Switzerland, like these other countries.
Ray Michael, Mihalis, listen, there's a country called Nigeria. It's been put together by force, and it's about 20 tribes that makes up Nigeria, right? That country's been like that for the last, let's say 50 years, right? Only now you're seeing a homogenized identity where people are saying, this is my flag, my country, my land, my, constitution, and they're proud to say, I am a Nigerian. They put aside their tribal differences. But it took them 50 years to get there. But Cypriots haven't been given that opportunity. I'm saying it's not impossible to achieve that. It's not impossible. It just takes education. That's all it takes. But the problem in Cyprus is there's no political willpower for that. If anything, the opposite's happening. The Greek Cypriots have forgot their Cypriot identity. They're Greek now. The Turkish Cypriots have forgot their Cypriot identity. They're Turkish now. And that's it. Cypriot identity is gone. The only ones who are Cypriot are the ones that came to London. Like, we're Cypriot, innit? There's no Cypriots left. We're the last of the Mohicans, bro.
That could be true to a certain extent. But
Sorry, Michael. Michael, I do apologise. I apologise, bro. To add what Khan, Caucasian's saying, he mentioned about Nigerian, which I was there as well. Would you believe that there is 34 different language has been spoken in Nigeria?
It's crazy.
Culture. Yeah, bro. So I want to make my point. Can you imagine in Nigeria, just one part of Africa, there is a 34 different language has been spoken, but they're all Nigerians. So why can't we be a Cypriot?
Shall I tell you
They're
why?
only talking-
Because
Go on, bro.
we both come from two great empires of the past, and we're both very proud of that. That is the problem with Cyprus.
Exactly.
You lot are
Yeah, but
proud
we
of
shouldn't have
the
that problem.
Not really,
Michael,
Michael. That's not true. In reality, we come from the British Empire. Both of us come from the same
You know
empire.
what I mean, Caucasian trying to put a spin on. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. Whether we're Greek and
Michael,
Turks or not.
though in
Yeah.
Canada we have French origins and British origins together as Canadians.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
we
you
not
got
have?
French Canada, of course.
Yeah, but they're not across the water
Well
from
done,
France and
George.
England. And these
Yeah.
countries
They are
don't
not.
have an affinity. The king is the head of state of Canada and Australia, unlike
Yeah.
America.
Michael, do
So
you know that France before used to be two countries? The North was a separate country and the South was a separate country. Did you know that?
yeah, of course.
You know that, yeah?
Yeah, I know that. Of
Oh,
course, I know
yeah,
about European
mashallah.
history.
Okay. So, like, how long did it take them to become one country?
Well, I think it's only in the last 200-300 years that France become a united country, innit?
All
So
right, so how many countries, Mike, how many countries was Spain?
Spain was like 6 or 7 different regions at one point.
Exactly. Exactly. It was at least three, innit? It was at least three big ones.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
And now
Italy,
they're
and
called
Italy,
Spain now.
Italy was divided into 3 parts as well. Like you had like the middle, the southern Italy, and northern Italy, and they were completely different people. When Italy first formed as a nation, these people never used to get on, and there was bureaucracy in government. But as the years go by, they've become Italian. Like we never had that chance to become Cypriot. Do you see
That's
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying. Yeah, because there's no political incentive in that.
We never run the show. As Cypriots, we never ran the show. So
Yeah, it's true.
if we was united since 1960, we'd probably be less Greek and less Turkish. We'd probably still be aware of our Greek and Turkish roots, but we'd probably be less. And the language we speak.
Look, Mike, don't underestimate how much investment's been put in dividing these people. There is not one, what we would call an umbrella organization that would take on a joint Cypriot endeavor. There's none, not one. There's nothing. Like you can't say that Cypriots come together, North and South, on any one thing. Not electricity, not water, not bloody medicine, not ambulances. Like there's nothing you can say that comes above this division that's being put on people.
You know,
That's crazy. Think about it. That's crazy.
neither of them want to give an. Well, to be fair, the Turkish Cypriots look like they're more willing to give certain things up, but not to the level where Greek Cypriots want. Like, i.e., sending certain amount of settlers back, and you know the way that the land settlement's going to happen. And I just think that it's just too hard for them to meet in the middle. But I say, as Greek Cypriots, we need to meet in the middle, because if we don't, the decision is going to be forced upon us, and we might not like that decision. So it's in our best interest to negotiate some sort of solution so we can end, which is effectively a cold war on our island. So we need to come to a solution one way or another, rather than think, let's just leave it like this and who cares.
Well,
Michael,
let me ask you a question, Michael. Yeah, you know, in
no,
America, in the slavery days, where they were abusing up the black people, right? Imagine if Nigeria sent over battleships and took, let's say, Miami and Florida off the Americans and said, all the black people in America that's been tortured, come and live here behind this line, and we're going to protect you. And this is going to be Africa now. It's not going to be America anymore. Do you think, based on those people's suffering, that Nigeria would be justified in doing that?
Well, for slavery, we're talking about actual slavery now.
All right, it's
like-
an extreme example, but I'm
what
saying,
Greeks and Turks went through oppression under each other's regimes, right? Let's not like go to that extent, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, I understand that.
okay.
especially-
So what I'm saying to you is, Mike, let me land my point though, right? Because what I'm saying to you is, when the Turks surrendered all their lands to the West and the Ottomans collapsed, they didn't just face total annihilation or total surrender. There's terms and conditions that they agreed. So even still to this day, Turkey claims the right to be able to go into places like Bosnia and save people from oppression, because they're saying, we left our people in your hands. You took responsibility for them. Look what's happening to them now. Either you saved them or we're coming to save them. And if Turkey didn't say that and America didn't put pressure, do you think that they would have saved those Bosnians?
Possibly not. Possibly. Turkey's got a lot of
Thank you.
influence on America, especially back then.
Okay, so what Europeans are trying to say to Turkey is, that's all in the past. You don't get to come in and get involved in what's going on within Europe no more. You're on your side of the line, we're on our side of the line, and you signed it all over, and it's gone, and forget about it. But Turkey said, but what about the people? Like, you know, when they had the population exchange with Europeans before, they say to me, if you don't want our people, send them, bruv. We'll have them. We want them. Send them over to us. Do you know how many Europeans, Muslim Europeans bruv, they were just Czechoslovakians, bloody Bosnians, Serbs that had converted to Islam, but they're not even ethnically Turkish. Turkey's saying, send them, bro. We'll take them because in their ideology, they need more people. The more people they got, the more workforce they got, the more labor they got, the more stronger they are, the more industry they got. They just took, like everyone's shocked. Why did they take 5 million Syrians the other day? Even though they sent half the Syrians home, half of them are still staying there. Why is Turkey happy to have them? Because Turkey's a growth economy. Turkey's going to put all them guys to work. It's not like England where there's no growth and they're going, oh, we can't even have one boat coming over because they're going to ruin the whole country. Yeah, because you've got no growth. There's no economic growth. What are you going to do with them? Like, you've got half the Sri Lankans working in a petrol station. The other, like, to get me, like, even if I want a job, I can't find a job, like, technically.
Caucasian. Have a break. Let's hear from Harry. So she's still in the comments asking if
I went a little bit racist there, and it's good thing you stopped me, bro.
She's still, yeah, you were going, I knew where you were going, to be fair, so. Let's hear from Harry.
There's nothing to hear.
You're on the panel. How you doing?
I've been listening to a bunch of fucking stupid things you're talking about.
Which
Absolutely bullshit you're talking. All four of you. I've never heard so much shit come out of four decent people like yourselves.
Set us straight there.
Relax. Harry Elias, please relax.
What do you mean to relax, my friend?
Please. This is an international.
Just
These are our brothers. You don't.
No, Stuart. He didn't say anything bad. I don't think. Tell us what you think, Harry. Why did you say that? What's the problem?
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to solve a problem which there is not a solution. First of all, there is not a solution. So you tell me, Michael or Swat over there, what is the solution of Cyprus? Tell me, please. I want to know because
We're asking you.
Well, for the last half an hour, you've said nothing else. You've been talking about Nigerians. You're talking about Americans. You're talking about. What are you talking about? You're not on the point or the problem.
You lost him, Caucasian.
What I'm talking about, my friend, is the wider principle that we're all living by, a world order. There's certain things that are happening in the world that affects us. Law and order and human rights, these are all things that we observe. We're giving examples on a wider scale.
Did you talk about human rights?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the Kurds, my friend? What are the human rights there? I'm asking you, what about the Kurds?
What about them? What do you want to know? What do you want to know about them?
Well, you tell me what's been happening in Turkey with the Kurds. You tell me.
Well, the vice president's a Kurd. Turgut Özal was a Kurd. Half the population, they're Kurds. Like, I think that as immigrants, they're doing pretty well.
I'm asking you, where is their country and their identification, my friend?
Their country's in Iran. Kurds come from Iran.
It's not about.
Why don't you tell us about Cyprus, Ray? Why don't you tell us about Cyprus?
What about Cyprus? What about Cyprus? There are 48 casinos on the other side, and you expect. I'm answering your question, my friend. So let me talk.
Yes, tell us.
What about Cyprus when there are 48, between 48 and 50 casinos on the other side, and you expect a solution? Everything was done in Cyprus, there is an intention. There was an intention. And there is no other solution but a divided Cyprus. As simple as that. Why are you beating around the bush?
Are you happy with that, Harry?
I'm not happy. I want my land back. That didn't belong to Turkey.
We want you to get your land back. We want all the.
So Harry, are we supposed to just sit here and allow that to happen? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you said there's a big problem, obviously. What should we do about it? Sit here and do nothing? Is that what you mean?
Like what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tell me the solution. Tell me the
No,
solution.
Harry, let me ask you this. Please, can you introduce yourself? Who are you? Are you Turkish Cypriot, Greek Cypriot, from mainland Greece?
Guess
Do
what?
you
He's
want
Greek
to
Cypriot. His
understand what
name
the point?
Elinas. His name is Harry Elinas.
Yeah, but Sopho, bro, we both know that there is so many fake names and everything. So yeah, he can introduce himself and land his point. Let's hear from him. What is the solution for you?
I've just told you, my
what
friend. I've already told
Benway,
you. A division.
Benway,
It's as simple as that. Turkey does not want to give anything back. Very simple
So
as that.
why are they in talks, Harry? Why are they in talks then, trying to talk about it?
Who is in talks?
Turkey and Greece and Cyprus and EU and Northern Cyprus, they're all having talks to sort this out.
Harry,
What are you saying that they're just messing around?
Harry, the Greek Cypriot president today did say that he's hopeful for a solution soon after speaking to the United Nations.
Listen, my friend. I've been hearing this cock and bullshit for the last 50 years. Every president that has been in power, they tell you the same thing. They beat you around the
What is it
bush.
with the Greeks today and the language, man? The
Yo,
Greeks ain't
fuck
normally
you,
this
it's you
rude,
again.
man.
Can I get a snap?
you're underage. You're underage. Harry,
Suat abi bir de karıların önünde severler sayarlar. What's going on, bro?
well, let's see what he's saying. Let's see what Harry's saying. Harry, Sofu, well, the panel owner, the one who is in charge, ask you a question. What do you think is the solution? And please don't use efforts because we like.
I've told you the solution. The Turks on that side stay on that side and we stay on the other side. It's as simple as that. There is no other solution, my friend.
Get your land back, Harry.
Turkey will not allow any other solution. Why are you beating around the bush and trying to find any other solution?
Are you okay with
Yeah,
this?
there
Are
is
you
no
okay with
bullshit.
this?
I'm not going to talk over you. Look, go on.
I'm not okay with it. But what can you do? You tell me the solution.
Harry,
There's
Harry,
no
are you
other
not aware? Brother Harry, are you not aware of the... Wait. Harry, are you not aware of the possible different outcomes in this situation?
What outcomes?
There's suggestions of different models that they're going to use to make a new Cyprus, and like there's one of them is obviously what you said, like separate. The other one is by zonal federation. There's all different models of government that they're going to use.
Did you agree with the original constitution of Cyprus, Harry? The original 1960 constitution?
What's wrong with it?
I'm asking you, did you agree with it?
Yeah, well, and I'm answering you. What was wrong with it?
The power sharing with the Turkish Cypriots, the fact they had the veto. Was you okay with that, or you
My
agree?
friend, there was a minority of 18% of Turkish Cypriots.
Yeah, but why did we agree to it then, Harry? We agreed to the constitution of the republic. I understand what you're saying, but end of the day, what we talk about on this panel is 1960 onwards, because we agreed to the republic. We sat there with Greece and Turkey and Britain, and we agreed to the constitution of Cyprus, which means, whether you like it or not, the Turkish Cypriots have quite a big say. You know, it's not based on population, our constitution.
The Turkish Cypriots have a big say, yes, but not Turkey.
Yeah, but what we want is a united Cyprus, one way or another. And you say that they're not up for a deal no matter what, but they've recently elected a left-leaning politician in Erdogan who is for reunification, or at least is willing to discuss it. So we can't say that it's all fabricated by Turkey when they're electing in left-wing politicians who are
My
for
friend, the government on the Turkish side or the north side is run by the mainland Turks. What are you
I
talking
thought that
about?
as well before they elected Erdogan. I was shocked when he won. And this guy's coming out in the news saying that he wants to negotiate a peace deal and he wants to negotiate
Erdogan doesn't want a peace deal, my friend.
Why
So why
doesn't
did
he?
Turkey
Why?
win the election then? Why would
What
they?
indication has Erdogan given you that there's going to be a
I'm not
solution?
talking about Erdogan. I'm saying why did Erdogan let this type of
All right,
person?
take Erdogan's name out of the game. What indication has Turkey given you that there's going to be a Cyprus solution? Tell
The
me.
fact that they let
I,
Erdogan
I
win
don't
the
understand you. Even if this is Turkey position, should we leave it this way? Shouldn't we try to find a solution, a federation?
My friend, when Cyprus went into the EU, just before they went into the EU said Cyprus will solve the Cyprus problem before Cyprus can go into the EU. These were the words by the European Union. Where is the solution?
We didn't vote for it. We didn't vote for it.
Who didn't vote for?
The Greek Cypriots.
About what?
The Annan plan.
The Annan plan. I didn't vote also because of 2-3 things that I didn't like. But this doesn't mean that I don't want a solution. If I agree with you, the half of my country will be Turkey in a few years. Not Turkish Cypriot, not TRNC, Turkey. So I want this land to be for Cypriots, for all Cypriots. So I can go to Gerinia and Suat can go to Paphos.
Γεια σου ρε.
George, have you lost any land on the Turkish side?
Tell me?
Have you lost any land in the Turkish side?
Χάσεις δικόπεδο.
My ex-wife. My
I'm
ex-wife.
talking about you yourself.
No.
Then how?
I did. Harry, I did. I lost my land in South Cyprus.
All right.
Carry on.
Don't you want your
Yes,
land
Harry.
back, my friend? I'm asking you.
I
don't you want
I want
I want my country back, Ray.
So,
I want my country back.
Ray
Harry.
George.
Between you and me,
Hey,
Harry,
George.
I am the sole
George,
inheritor
sorry,
of
Caucasian.
half of Paphos.
Caucasian.
I got all the taboos for it.
I thought you said
Caucasian,
Limassol
sorry.
Caucasian.
Wait,
sorry,
yes, Limassol, you're right, Limassol.
Γέρος Κύπου.
Sorry,
It is Limassol, you're
Caucasian.
right.
Michael, sorry. George, I want to have a drink. You, me, and Harry. I want to have a drink. And a souvla, a fish and chip, whatever
And
you like.
a couple of lines. That's on it, bro. That's on the case.
It's the fish
Whenever
and
you
chip.
want, friend. Whenever you want, Cartesian.
Let's not.
Cyprus for a Glyptigo.
Yeah, exactly, Michael. Let's not hate each other. Let's concentrate and go on one way. Peace. Harry, we are the same, Rick. But don't hate nobody.
He's not
My
said
friend-
anything like that.
My friend, all I know for the last 50 years, my country,
And that's it.
I have been deprived of my country. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Really? I feel the same as you, brother, but you should not hate Turkey. You should not.
Don't put words
You
in my
shouldn't
mouth, my
hate
friend. I didn't say hate. I never said hate.
And that's it, eh? You didn't say hate, but you're talking about the things that we've been discussing for the last 1 or 2 years. So
What are you
let's
talking?
respect.
Ρε Χαρί,
see the
αν δεν
things that
το
we done,
λύσουμε,
bro.
αν δεν το λύσουμε, να γίνουμε όλοι τα μέσα, και τη χώρα που στο βορρά. Όλοι
Φίλε
τα
μου,
μέσα.
έβρε μου τη λύση εσύ, αφού είσαστε Πυθαγόρας, έβρε μου τη λύση. Έβρε
I
μου,
will,
και πέ
I
μου
will
την.
talk in English. I
It's a
don't have the
BBS.
solution,
The
but I
solution
think
is a BBS.
the most possible solution will be a federation, and by zonal, by communal federation, will both have to compromise. Both communities have to show compromise. Otherwise, we will have no solution.
George, can I
Zero
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question,
And
George?
this will be the end for all the Cypriots.
That's right, George.
Let me ask George a question. George, you know I love you, I respect you, you're an intelligent man. Yeah,
Have
I
to
always
sleep in 5
always
minutes.
listen
Some
to you.
people go to work.
George, let me ask you a question. In your opinion, where is the incentive? Where is this energy coming from to find the solution in Cyprus? Is it from both sides? Is it from one side? Is it from the outside? Like, where is this energy coming from? Newly, like the new opportunity for peace. Where is it coming from, in your opinion?
I'm not sure if I understand. Why is it difficult to reach a solution, you mean?
No, I'm saying it's been difficult up until now, but now it seems that there's an opportunity. Where is this
Yeah,
opportunity? Who is giving us this opportunity? Why is it now? What's changed? Why? Because
of
if we
course.
explain this to Harry, maybe he will have a bit of optimism. Because like,
Okay.
a lot of people like Harry, which I agree with him, they're disenfranchised with the whole process.
Yes, you are talking about Erhürman. That Erhürman, as a leader of the Turkish Cypriot, is a
Yeah,
hope.
yeah.
It's a hope. Yes. So I believe, I will always believe that there is a hope. Though it is difficult. We have to be honest. It is difficult. I think we in both must to sacrifice some things. It would be a compromising solution, and it would be tough if we reach a solution. The first few years would be tough, but I think in the future this land can be a land of Sevgi and Barish, love and
Yeah,
peace.
yeah.
But this can't be from one day to another.
Mm.
A federation would be difficult for the first few years. I think it would be difficult because some Greek Cypriots have to accept some things that we have been from kids, from the time we were kids. We are saying that we will take all the houses back, all the land back. This can't be done. This can't be done.
Shall I tell you something? What I think, George?
Yes, I have 2 more minutes, my friend.
Currently, we're seeing a complete reshuffle in the whole region, from Cyprus to Israel to Palestine to Syria to Iraq, Iran. Like it's everything's changing. So I think that what they're going to do, they're going to sit down and come up with models that they can use, like a blueprint, and they're going to run that model all throughout that whole region, and all the old past problems they're going to have to get resolved finally. Like you got Sunnis and Shias in Syria warring. You got different people in Iraq at each other's throats. You got the Turks and the Greeks of Cyprus at each other's throats. Like the leadership, the global leadership, right, has to realize that these problems finally have to be resolved. And I think that they're going to do it all in one go. You're going to see blanket across the board. You're going to see it happen. Once they established Israel, which is their first priority, all right, they're going to establish Israel. And then all the other countries that's remaining, they're going to basically get rid of any kind of oppositions or terrorism or any kind of, sorry, I shouldn't even said that word. But like any kind of disenfranchised minorities, they're going to be eliminated, and everybody's basically going to be forced to live on this new model that they're going to come up with. What it is, I don't know what it is, but it will apply to Cyprus as well as Israel, as well as Syria, the whole region. They're going to have a reshuffle, in my opinion.
So the big,
Very possible.
so the
Possible,
big
I
thorn is Israel at the end of the day, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why Trump, before the war started in Iran, he said, I would never start a war. And who started the war? It wasn't
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu. It was the Americans, my friend. The Americans combined with the Jews. Very simple. It wasn't Netanyahu. It was both joint.
The Israelis run the Americans.
Sorry?
They tell them. The Israelis tell the Americans what to do.
This is what they want you to believe, Michael.
Look, Harry, what the situation is, up until now, we've been relying on the British routes, the sea routes, to distribute all the energy in the world, right?
I
So now
have
they're saying,
never trusted the British, my friend.
1 minute. But they established the routes, right, through the British Empire. They established all the sea routes, right, that we're currently using. Now, if we're going to go to a different model of using pipelines, because we need more energy than the boats can provide, and there's all bottlenecks where the boats can't go through in the Straits of Hormuz and whatever, they need to put pipelines, right? Now, to put pipelines, that means you have to put governments in place that can guarantee the safety of those pipelines to keep the energy flowing, right? So what Israel and America are saying now is that we can't build up this whole area, and we've got this snake called Iran trying to undo all our work. So let's take Iran out, and then we can have a clean slate, and then everything can be nice and rosy. That's the situation we're in today.
And you think that's going to happen?
I'm saying to you that certain countries like Turkey, they're invested in keeping Iran like semi on their feet. They don't want to see them totally annihilated. And I think if you look at the situation, they're going for a regime change and they don't really want to destabilize Iran to that level. Do you understand? Like they want to kind of do it in a delicate way. But what you people don't realize is Iran's been telling us, we've been ready for this for the last 50 years. We knew that you're going to come for us after you dealt with Syria, you dealt with Lebanon, you dealt with the other geezer. We know that you're going to come for us last. So we're entrenched now. We're prepared now. Like you're going to have a difficulty dealing with us now. And not only that, if you look at the geography, the Iranian geography, bro, they're surrounded by mountains, bro. They're saying, "Oh, we're gonna send in ground troops." Bro, you ain't sending in nobody. Even the Kurds, the Peshmerga, can't even go into Iran, bro. Then they're mountain guys. They live in the mountains. They're mountain guys.
Well,
Guys,
let Trump
yeah,
try and get into Iran, my
night
country.
from me. Good night from me to all of you guys. Sorry.
All
Good
right,
night,
George.
George. And we do have to close the live anyway, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, we'll do
No
one
problem.
probably. When are we doing one, John? Next week? Yeah, probably on Wednesday.
All right, man. Big up,
All right, guys.
Sophocles. Love and respect to your family and to yourself. And good night, everybody.
And you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.